Ampono, Vice President, His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia wakohe ama obiano.
Yoko kopime o mrashebi jefi enne na nka so motenase eye adwuma nanso esanse parliament mrashebi jefi edom kuma no eti etuanti enne enipado ana nka so moba ama motenase adwuma no mantimi amba ama speaker etu enne asetana no asheda.
Afa minister ade atudwase national space policy abeboa manfidie ni abodie mu nyansape nhwemu akonanim wo man mu no sisi cabinet agiatum.
Munyina enim sem dada se oraje chikweisen or court or press da amukopim or appeals court. Then some of the court down court no appeals court abo ensem no egu.
We can ensema hodwa ya transe yede ebremo enkomo eka ho bi enwanom mienu ayede ensem no ebremo ye me David ofori safo menemi abema
Kwame Owusu Ediomi
afa ensem no nchiremu eni Ghana Mampany, His Excellency, Ghana Mampany abedi echemsramo, His Excellency, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia, ni openinu akohe ama dwumade kese bi akoso ewo Asante Mampon, wo Asante Mantem no emu Asante North Regional Police Command no wo ma bomodin a Police Headquarters no and a Vice President Dr. Baumia akodi animu ama webiano.
Police command bako enso ewo magane mu na kokopemu Asante Mantemu wontia yeye Asante North command mpinifo wi a wagina so apa ahontoma na tenaya na se divisions bako enan na ewo mu bie eye Mampon efiduase offenso na tepa divisional command na nyina aka bomu a omo Mampon yi wa bra wo pa ahontoma ne nipa dodo na de wonu nyam kokopemu ase bia Director General Administration Commissioner of Police COP Christian Tete Yohunu Okobia Director General Criminal Investigation Department CID DCOP Faustina Jewa Kudua Ando Kofie ono so okobie na titina nia Police Council wadano ne Ghana mampanyina be di echire ono so kopie mu bi na ne kasa yem na wo chire mu se Ghana ye dodo akwa animu nte hu be hia sa bambofon so dodo timi kwa animu na Ghana bambo esafata no ye nsa tumi aka.
The peace of a nation depends on its security. The development of a community depends on security. And that is why we attach so much importance to the security of our nation and our communities. Once there is no peace, there will be no development. And if you have a situation in any nation or in any community where there is no law and order, then there will be no peace and security. But this also demonstrates the importance of the role of the private sector in supporting government to deliver on the infrastructure needs of various institutions. Government cannot do it all, and therefore we always appreciate it when you have the private sector, the corporate world coming in to help us.
Yebeko mrashebi jefi eho enne na nka ose mrashebi jefi omoba ebetena se na omde na adwumadi no ehihye so na so abra omokoye na ebo dumienu epa ho simaduasa no na edipa ose omobe ka mrashebi jafo ho ya na nka ose omutimi eform quorum no na enya ade se omo eso enti mrashebi jani a oja homa South Die eye honorable Dafiamapo Roxon train speaker no te adwamu eye second deputy speaker honorable Andrew Mwakwesiama adwinsu say ni padodo also nkamra shebi fi omunya na omudimi etenase ede eye adwuma no enya de ese sunti ebe ya nka omuntu ena asetana no enhye eda foforo speaker eje nsemi tumu etu ena asetana no ehye eda foforo sanse minority anase donkuma wo mra shebi fi no omododo na enne omukota yenu aje chikoisi na chi abra nensem ekoso ewo court.
The commencement quorum, which is a quorum of 91 members, Mr. Speaker, is not attained this morning. So we are incapable of even proceeding to correcting the votes and proceedings of yesterday. We can't even pray. We cannot even wink at our brothers in this chamber this morning. Mr. Speaker, this is a matter that the Supreme Court have had cause to make pronouncements on. It is binding on the House. We cannot, as a House of Record, ignore this and proceed with business this morning when we are woefully incapable of making the minimum quorum of 91. We are not even 40 members. Mr. Speaker, we may have to bring this matter to your attention this morning. The House is utterly not capable of conducting any business.
You can't adopt the votes and proceedings. So clearly, our position is simple. The MPP should not expect the NDC to do government business for them, whilst they sit in the comfort of their homes, draw on salaries, and then go to constituencies, use government vehicles and government fuel and campaign. We won't do that. So we urge them that in as much as they are persecuting our members, they should withdraw from the field and come and do business here. Since they have escalated the persecution of our colleague Honorable Kwesi, they should not expect cooperation from us.
They should realize that the Parliament of Ghana doesn't prosecute only government business. There are private businesses that are prosecuted. And when you sue them, they turn it to favor them. You know, they have come under 48-2, and yet their member, they never enforce it. Their member came to raise a matter of urgent public importance under 72. So you see that they are picking and choosing. On the matter of Dr. Bawumia, that is their own problem. I know they hold him in fear. That is their decision, but we'll leave it for another day. But we accept the challenge. But for me, we are very disappointed. We are extremely disappointed. They came in their numbers, and then when we had to prosecute the business of the House, they withdrew from the chamber. That is most unfortunate. And that is not how representatives of the people are supposed to behave.
After to ansem so na ye national space policy and share ebeboa amanfidie ne abodie mu nyansape enhwemu akona nimpa ewo man Ghana mu na Minister of Environment honorable Kwaku Afriye opani dia tudwa chese cabinet ajesan share no atomu.
The national space policy has been approved by cabinet, and this policy serves as a framework for utilizing space science and technology to drive our national development. Yes, Ghana has to be there. Space, science, technology. We have to be in space, not by way of constructing our own spacecrafts and whatnot, but we have to leverage on that technology because we can ascend that through commercial means and aligning with other people who have the technological know-how. We can go there and then use the technology to develop our country very fast. Mercy is collaborating with several ministries and the private sector to establish the Ghana Space Agency. This agency will coordinate the development of human capital infrastructure and overall growth of the space science sector. Under the Ghana-Korea K Innovation Partnership Program, for example, we have unveiled comprehensive 10-year master plan to enhance the commercialization of research and innovation in our country. Additionally, with the support of UNESCO, the Ghana's National Science, Technology and Innovation Policy has been reviewed. In line with our commitment to global disarmament efforts, MESTI, in partnership with the United Nations for Office for Disarmament, is actively reviewing the Biological and Toxin Weapons Bill to implement the 1972 Convention on the Prohibition of Bacteriological and Toxin Weapons. On environmental protection, we recognize the pressing need to address environmental challenges as part of the establishing a circular economy framework for especially the plastic sector in Ghana. And in this Ghanaian project, we have selected 12 SMEs to receive technical and financial support. These initiatives include discouraging single-use plastic production, demonstrating the production of biodegradable plastics, and promoting the recycling of PETs. You forget about the acronyms. Plastics, there are various brands, PET, ADP, and LDP, and so on and so forth. To tackle the plastic waste in schools, the plastic-free school project has been implemented in 2 schools focusing on plastic segregation and integration of plastic management programs into the curriculum. We have collaborated with the University of Ghana and NOTPLA to introduce the OHO edible water packaging and compostable takeaway boxes in selected restaurants on the University of Ghana campus. You see, these are all tentative steps. We want to address the plastic problem. I know that some people are in a hurry. They want us to go by way of legislation. We don't want to be disruptive to our industry and all that. We believe that we will get where Rwanda and Kenya have got into now through a non-disruptive approach. And we are working in tandem actually with the private sector so that we use market-based approaches to address the problem of the plastic menace as we see.
To akase bonus one ekopim appeals court mu nyina nimsem dada se Uraje Chikwesi na yade se ogina court a one aban etentam so na ene okopim court of appeal ho na nka ode akodan court ne se ne nsem bi a ewo high court no nka omonhwe na nka omoma high court no enja nsem ni di de broni efre no say stay of criminal proceedings no nka omonhwe na nka omonka na high court no enja asem ni di na so abra a judge form uniform yensa omo appeals court etana se no ye omutieti Uraje Chikwesi nsem no omochemu se enya de se Uraje Chikwesi na timide bibia eyesoronko anasa asem bia edam soronko a ombetimi agina so na asem no omatimi aka bia amano enti asem ode bae no enya de se ombetimi ahwe aka amano.
We want the Supreme Court to interpret Article 90. What does fair trial mean? Does it mean the accused person must be coming to court every day? Is that what fair trial means? And who in this country, which accused person in this country has been going to court every day? Indeed, I am informed that former the fifth country convener has pleaded with his court to be trying him every day, and the court said no. So between the person who is going to stage a coup, allegedly, the person who's alleged to wanting to stage a coup, and the person who signed a statutory declaration, who is so dangerous to the country that his trial must be done every day.
You notice that today the Attorney General could not help, but had to supplant himself to give evidence. And the evidence of the Attorney General, which is not allowed in court, and that of the witness were in sharp contrast. Indeed, you remember yesterday there was this issue of attached documents. Today, the same matter came up. The witness, in his police statement, indicated that he had attached documents. And so, counsel for Uraje Chikwesi requested that the witness produce those documents. However, the Attorney General became uncomfortable and indicated to the court that there were no documents attached at all. So the question now to ask, and I want the media to help me answer the question, between the witness and the Attorney General, who is speaking the truth, is important. Because this is a discredited witness whose evidence, and you saw that he was evading questions, whose evidence cannot stand the test of time. And yet, you want to put an innocent man behind bars based on this discredited evidence? God is watching.
Egusua wo court eho ensemo na ene Kaneshi District Court enso kwa setra her worship ama adoma kokwache etena adwamu ode abrantie ba ko a efre no Richard Apia wanya mfinhye aduasa ebegina court adaka mu na nensem nyina ne se afe 2021 awudie bi e court so ewo abesim eno wo bonomantem no na abrantie enimu ebi na court ekwa setra wie no her worship ama adoma kokwache kire se abrantie nensem no eni soso enti wadene ko high court ama agabso so we ni de to so edunsia and a high court ever turning some no eso.
What's happened today is just the commuter. So the piece of evidence that the state has against the accused were presented, and the judge was to determine whether it's enough for the accused to stand trial. So we were given the piece of evidence today, and he has been committed to stand trial at the High Court, Accra, on 16th August 2023 at 9 o'clock. We intend to call 2 witnesses. The state will be calling a number of witnesses for the case, and at this stage it's not to determine whether he's guilty or not guilty. So when we get to the High Court and we have something to prove, we will do it at the High Court.
Traffic light ade a eboa ema periperi eba ekwan so eboa ema hyenkafo etimi edi omudwuma yi abra omonan kwan so na omode akontufo anase ye na ye fakas ahodo ekodi edwuma no etimi boa enso ema se wonam kwan so mpo na bebia wonam no eho emra entimi mawo emfa ho a traffic light nyina timi boa ema ho se bebia na mi de eni so fa na so ene o pieme won kran mountain so ase a traffic light ahodo won kran krodu emu ase na kamia se fa dodo na entimi enya adwuma akawo bi ama ahyenkafo ebre pa ye nya ahyenkafo nko a ye na ye nam fom a da bia nso ye nam kwan so edi adwuma no nka traffic light eso na ebo adwuma yi a ene timi boa ema ye nso etimi hu bebia ye fa na so ene esan se traffic light ahodo enya adwuma ewon kran krodu emu ase no akawo bi ama ahyenkafo ne ye na ye nam fom ahodo no so ebre pa ne UTV in Central for Ebosi Mountain so ekohe said traffic light ahodo ene se ne yensi nya adwuma no how ben e debre adroba for ene nipa ahodo a omonam ekwan so
traffic light ahodo na sisi kwa ho a isisi ho no mokwa enya de ye adwuma ne sai so nti UTV kasebo ye fa yen camera to yen kwon tisi Mountain so ko baby etisa Chimota Old Station na Abofu Junction na airport traffic light banya de ne be ekeka ko hwehunu se aso won traffic light ne eye adwuma na ne yekoy ne ehunu se traffic light wo no nyina no enya de ye adwuma na adihye bi a won dada adwumadi ye de won fa kwantempo ahodo mabosu so no ye ne e bi kasai
traffic light na se be 3 years kwa ni ya twen se omba be ya man omumba ti esro man no be man ma cars na nya accident one be brave
traffic light ni nya adwuma ebru be 2 years ni ama ye adwuma wa ye bre wa pa sometimes car mi boni power ye be fle police for no so omba police for no so you call report mo say oma frɛ oma like oma catch ban sa government in film ba menya akwanya we a mesre o mampani wo mo nsam obi so om be share traffic light we na traffic light we I check too much last time plan and check like be 3 months ago open for bi o twem akwa Chimota hospital ne wan say car na bon say nka traffic light ne aduma na nka mbo no
traffic light ne dey be 2 years kra na ebo and so that enemy be as a cause accident ewa ha because way by we say any lane ubo wan cars no akeka omuti abubom the light ni the high pa
traffic light we amuka nwa asem no enye ne na asay o asay da na o how ye fam wo ha no especially enyumre traffic wow obia pese on contem okofi ntem into be do junction say police for ambaha ube hu say cars ni nyina abechoki one police we person in contempt we person na aha nyina na no police man agina ho ema we enti your how sometimes yetia na what na sere nyina si enya mbako enya mienu bebre sa enti your how bebre
yesi machine bi na control sa light police for mo betena ha ana o mbegina traffic light na say direct traffic no ha dwen pa de o mo kan say aya na machines no amanfo timi bewia Ghana ha niam bebre o ho a empanifo no ye mpe na ya hwe say ye wia niam no na ma traffic ayinu eba traffic ni dumma ekoso sa we na ana ye mpe ho ade a de betimi de sia no
Yebejina traffic light ahodo a enye adwuma ewon kran krodu emu ase ye be hye sempanyfo David traffic light in sem say hard dream pa
hard dream menua am dwen ho amenti ase asayache
pa
hwe enkran say street light nyina dodo na anya
dwuma anajo na
na mpanifo a hyehyom nza ade no mo ya fa ho
eyasem
oh dabi
also to sikana na omo je no so na nketimi boa ema nyoma bi to set street lights so hwe tamamoto we a em say saska we nya na omo de hwe boa no say de be omo timi dia ye
na wana ka so munya ajiji
you see omo nji em say sky bi ma ska kakra oho ya omo de bi ya kwan omo de bi ya we
na wana ka so munya ajiji
samo Eti for the best ada mo hwe na traffic light nsem mo hwe na mo nye ho bi
yes traffic light
there ni street light there ade san e ha adwen so tie there obi kan also painful bi o twam akwa Achimota hospital na ka abon na che say e ade a e ha adwen pa enti for the best ada
e machine bi o ho a nkrofo tutu street light nyina anya dwuma e ho nyina sum di be dey nkrofo ombetu
bi o
do na kanya
asisu kura na no Achimota kire ya ye bo solar yeah solar anadu esiso ahomache amafo de ayikosi o te se de omoye ni o tutu ni na akwa e kanya eye adwuma no na de enya adwuma yedum kanya enya adwuma say the best champion for so mo hwe na omo enye ho bibi mai na ye betwa ho sima age aboafo nkra to ye ba David and mpanyfo betena se enne me de me from a doctor for nketwa physician assistant omo ena se kanka ko nkrase ahodo na a doctor for ntimi nkwa omo na wo ho a omo bo adwuma sam mpanyfo yi ena David ne omo betena se atwetwe nkomo san se omo nya omo atwe asoche se enche omo nso edo ye kire de so pa ebe taso e okromu ase na ekromu kra na doctor for ni ha ye bri na nkurase enti misro enkomo no hia pa enti sorry nko tena ase etwa ho sima ye ba ode nkomo twetwe no ebe to aso